Hello and welcome back, Days of Our Lives spoilers. Days of Our Lives spoilers update, Tuesday, March 2nd, Xander's trouble, Abigail and Gabi strike, Paulina's baby bonding. The Days of Our Lives update for Tuesday, March 2nd, teases that Jack Devereaux, Matthew Ashford, will hold his stance. Abigail DeMera, Marcy Miller, will rip Jack for supporting Gwen Rizchak, Emily O'Brien, and believes she will be present in the story. In Abigail's view, what happened in that hotel suite was a murder, simple and straightforward. Since Jack will be in Gwen's corner, Abigail will think that Gwen uses her past to control Jack. Abigail wouldn't think a rotten childhood would give Gwen a chance to kill Laura Horton, Jaime Lyn Bauer, and turn Jack against the rest of his family. However, Jack will insist that that's not what's happening here. He would argue that he just wanted to show faith in Gwen and try to correct some of his mistakes, but Abigail could end up getting depressed and rushed out. Meanwhile, Gabi Hernandez DeMera, Camila Banus, will fight Gwen in her hotel room. Gabi just came to solve a problem Gwen raised at a recent meeting. Gwen suggested they be equal, but obviously, Gabi doesn't think so. Days of Our Lives revealers say Gabi will make her position clear, especially when Abigail shows up and finds them together. This would be the perfect opportunity to track down Gwen, so Abigail and Gabi will develop a new plan. Gwen seems to be knocked unconscious soon, so we could see Gwen fall like she claims Laura did, or perhaps one of these new crime partners will hit Gwen in the head. Regardless, Gwen will run out of cold and be ready to be transported to the DeMera tunnel after Wednesday's return. In the meantime, Chloe Lane, Nadia Bjorlin, will urge Sarah Horton, Lindsay Godfrey, to hold her wedding with Xander Kyriakis, Paul Telfer. Sarah will defend the changes she sees in Xander and, together, look forward to a bright future. On the other hand, Chloe would think that Sarah would sign up for a doomed marriage that would be more devastating. In Xander's hotel room, some changes will be made for a kilo that appears to be part of his wedding attire. A tailor would help Xander, but it would be a bit more dramatic. This woman would bow down and bow to Xander's open braces when Sarah arrived, which would give Xander her hand. Although Xander will get a chance to explain on Wednesday's episode, Tuesday's show might bring questions to Sarah. Across town, Philip Kyriakis, J. Kenneth Johnson, will tell Susan Banks, aka Kristen DeMera, Stacey Hayduke, about Chloe's romantic interest in Brady Black, Eric Martsev. Kristen will realize Philip wants her second chance with Chloe to think she can work with that. Susan could suggest cooperation, or she could treat Philip as a pawn instead of a real partner. Either way, some manipulation will happen when Susan works to use Philip in her favor. Kristen could have slipped off her wig, causing her to almost fall. But she will try to keep her Susan cover intact and focus on getting Philip to do what she wants. Atlanta's apartment Price Grant, Sal Stowers, and Eli Grant's, Lamone Archie, Paulina Price, Jack A. Harry, will happily enter and greet Eli with a warm embrace. Paulina would insist she was a hug, so Eli would let her guard down and enjoy the fact that she wanted to get closer immediately. Lanny will also introduce his aunt to Abe Carver, James Reynolds, so Paulina will give him an effort to get Paulina's sister, Tamara Price, Marilyn McCoo, pregnant years ago. Of course, Lanny wouldn't exist without Abe sleeping with Tamara, so all will soon be forgiven. Days of Our Lives revealers say Paulina will finally talk about her home in Miami, as well as her successful real estate empire. Deal fans can expect Paulina to have a business proposition for Abe next week, but Tuesday's episode will be mostly about family time. Find Paulina standing on the twins' bassinets and talk to Lanny about motherhood. Paulina has a daughter named Chanel, Precious Way, who will accompany her to Salem on the road, so she can talk about how quickly the young years pass. Deal disclosure said that Lanny would want Paulina to be Carver Grant and Jules Grant's godmother, so Paulina should be grateful for the title. We will fill you out as there are news and other date updates. Thanks for watching and subscribing to the video.